A man climbed the narrow stairs to Maharaj's loft in Mumbai. It was late afternoon. The air was thick and still. A few people sat on the floor, waiting in silence. The man was in his 30s. He had been meditating for years. He had read the scriptures. He had attended retreats. He had notebooks filled with insights. He had visited teachers across India. But something inside him had broken. He sat down and waited for Maharaj to acknowledge him. Maharaj looked at him with quiet eyes. The man spoke. "I am exhausted." Maharaj said nothing. The man continued. "I have done everything. I meditate every morning. I watch my breath. I observe my thoughts. I try to be present. But I am not free. I am still suffering. I am still searching. And I don't know what else to do." Maharaj leaned forward slightly. "Who is exhausted?" The man paused. He had heard this kind of question before. He tried to answer carefully. "I am. I have been seeking for so long. I have tried so many practices. I have read so many books, but nothing has worked." Maharaj's expression did not change. "You say you have been seeking. What have you been seeking?" The man answered, "Peace, freedom, enlightenment. I want to be free from this constant struggle." Maharaj smiled faintly. "And who is it that wants to be free?" The man felt something tighten in his chest. He had come here for help, not more questions. "I don't understand what you are asking." Maharaj's voice was soft, but clear. "You are chasing a ghost, and the ghost is you." Maharaj let the silence settle. Then he continued. "You believe there is someone who must become enlightened. You believe there is a person here who is incomplete, who is broken, who must be fixed. That belief is the cage." The man looked down at his hands. "But I feel incomplete. I feel like something is missing." Maharaj replied, "That feeling is a thought. It is not a fact. You have been taught that you are a separate person living inside a body, and that this person must achieve something to be whole. But this person does not exist." The man's mind resisted. "But I am here. I am sitting in front of you. I am speaking. I am thinking. How can you say I don't exist?" Maharaj leaned back. "The body exists. Thoughts exist. Sensations exist. But the one you call I is only an idea. It is a story made of memory and imagination. You have believed in this story for so long that you think it is real." He paused. "The seeker is a thought, not a reality." The man felt a wave of confusion. "Then who is sitting here? Who is speaking to you?" Maharaj answered, "No one. There is only this moment. There is only awareness. The body speaks, the mind thinks. But there is no separate entity doing these things. There is only the happening." Maharaj's tone shifted slightly, becoming gentler. "For those who are just beginning, I am not telling you to stop your practice. I am not telling you to abandon meditation or inquiry. I am telling you to see who is practicing. When you sit to meditate, ask yourself, who is meditating? When you try to be present, ask, who is trying?" The man nodded slowly. "I have asked that question before, but I don't know how to answer it." Maharaj explained, "You cannot answer it with the mind. The mind will always give you another thought. It will say, 'I am the witness. I am awareness. I am consciousness.' But these are still concepts. The real answer is not in words." Maharaj looked directly at him. "The seeker creates a gap. It says, 'I am here, broken and asleep. Enlightenment is there, whole and free. I must travel from here to there. But this distance is made of time, and time is made of thought. There is no distance. You are trying to travel to where you already are. He used a simple image. It is like a wave searching for the ocean. The wave runs east, runs west, crashes against the shore, panicking, screaming, "Where is the water? I must find the water." If you told the wave, "You are the water," it would not believe you. It would say, "No, look at my form. Look at my shape. I am small. The ocean is vast. I need to become vast." The man felt something shift inside him. "So you are saying, I am already what I am looking for?" Maharaj corrected him. "Not exactly. You are not looking for something. You are looking from something. You are the place you are looking from. The sense of I am that allows you to know you exist. That is not personal. It is not yours. It is the light in which everything appears." Maharaj's voice became firmer. "For advanced seekers, those who have practiced for years, I say this: the witness you have created is another object. You think you are the observer watching thoughts and emotions. But who is aware of the observer? If you can see the witness, then you are not the witness. You are beyond it." The man's breathing slowed. "So what am I?" Maharaj said simply. "You are the knowing, not the knower, just the knowing itself." The man sat quietly for a moment. Then he spoke again. "But if I stop seeking, what will happen to me? If I stop trying to become better, won't I just become complacent? Won't I just fall back into old patterns?" Maharaj's eyes softened. "That is the fear that says, without my effort, I am nothing. You believe you must manage your own evolution. You believe you are the one steering your life. But tell me, did you manage the beating of your heart? Did you manage the growth of your body from a single cell? Did you manage the breath that moves in and out of you right now?" The man shook his head. "No." Maharaj pressed further. "Then why do you think you must manage your awakening?" Maharaj leaned forward. "The life force that beats your heart, that digests your food, that grew your body. Did you practice that? Did you meditate on it? No. It happened by itself. The idea that you need to do something to be what you are is the primary illusion." The man felt something loosen in his chest. "But I feel like if I stop trying, I will lose everything. I will lose my practice. I will lose my progress." "What progress? You have been running on a treadmill. You are sweating. You are panting. You check the mileage counter and say, 'I have run 10,000 spiritual miles. I must be close.' But you have not moved. You are still in the same place." Maharaj's voice became gentle but firm. "Giving up the chase is not laziness. It is honesty. It is admitting that the you who claims to be doing the work is a fraud." The man looked up. "Then what do I do?" Maharaj answered, "Nothing. You stop. You stop identifying with everything that is going on in your mind. You stop saying, 'I am thinking, I am feeling, I am this, I am that.' When you stop, the dream of life begins to dissolve." Maharaj paused. "If you are not free now, you never will be, because there is no future. Future is a thought arising now. Show me the future right now. Put it in my hand." The man tried to imagine it. "I can't." Maharaj nodded. "Exactly. You can only show me a thought about the future, and that thought is happening now. So, if awakening is going to happen, where must it happen?" The man whispered, "Here." Maharaj affirmed. Yes, here, in the dirt, in the noise, in the confusion, in the very anxiety you are trying to escape. Maharaj's tone shifted. You want to transcend your humanity. You want to bypass the messy, painful, boring parts of being human. You use spirituality as an exit strategy. Get me out of this painful world and into the bliss of the absolute. That is not awakening. That is dissociation. The man felt tears forming. Then what is awakening? Maharaj explained. Awakening is seeing that you have never been what you thought you were. It is not an event that happens in time. It happens now, in the moment you see that you are not the body, not the mind, not the doer. Maharaj looked directly at him. You are the knowing that is witnessing this body. You are the knowing that is seeing this thought. You are the knowing that is hearing these words. You are the unmoving ground in which everything comes and goes. The man wiped his eyes. But I still feel like I need to do something. I can't just sit here and do nothing. Maharaj smiled slightly. The ego plays its last trick by saying, I understand. I need to stop seeking. I will make not seeking my new practice. I will try very hard to just be. The man almost laughed, despite himself. That is exactly what I was thinking. Maharaj nodded, his eyes gleaming with gentle amusement. Do you see the joke? Now you are trying to be the non-seeker. You are proud of how much you have stopped seeking. You judge others who are still meditating. You say, they are still seeking. I have transcended that. I am just abiding. Maharaj's voice became sharper. It is endless. The mind is a labyrinth. It will construct a spiritual identity out of anything. It will construct an identity out of no identity. The man felt exposed. So what do I do? Maharaj said quietly. You don't do anything. You see. Maharaj let the words hang in the air. You see that the urge to move away from now is the suffering. You see that the belief I am incomplete is a lie. You stand your ground. He continued, when anxiety comes, you don't say, I need to clear this so I can be enlightened. You say, here is anxiety appearing in awareness. It is allowed. The man felt resistance rising. But if I allow everything, won't I just become a mess? Won't I just fall apart? Maharaj replied directly. You are already a mess. You are already falling apart. You are just pretending you are holding it together. When you stop pretending, something remarkable happens. You realize there is no one to fall apart. Maharaj's tone softened again. Stop warring with your experience. The war is what keeps the ego alive. The ego is a soldier. It needs a conflict to exist. If you declare peace with the present moment, no matter how painful, no matter how messy, the soldier is out of a job. The man felt something break open inside him. This is terrifying. Maharaj acknowledged. Yes, it is terrifying to the person because the person wants control. The person wants a guarantee. It asks, if I accept this moment, will it get better? That is not surrender. That is manipulation. Maharaj leaned back. Surrender means you put down the weapons with no guarantee of the outcome. You fall into the unknown. You realize you have never been in control. He paused. The script of your life was written before you were born. The movements of your body, the thoughts in your brain, the events of the world. It is one seamless happening. There is no you, separate from the happening to control it. There is only the happening and the knowing of the happening. The man sat very still. So, am I not the doer? Maharaj stated clearly. There is no doer. There is only doing. The body acts, the mind thinks, but there is no separate entity claiming ownership of these actions. Maharaj's voice became very quiet. You are not the body. You were never the body. The body is imagined. The man looked confused. But I can see my body. I can touch it. Maharaj explained. The body exists as a form, but your identity as a limited biological entity is a dream. The body gets sick. Yes. The body ages. Yes. The body dies. Yes. But have you ever aged? Maharaj looked directly at him. Look at the sense of I am right now. Does it feel 6 years old? Does it feel 40 years old? Does it feel 80 years old? Or is it ageless? The man closed his eyes for a moment. It feels timeless. Maharaj confirmed. Yes, the memories change, the body changes, the mind changes, but the sense of being, the simple knowing that you are, has it ever changed? The man opened his eyes and replied, No. Maharaj concluded, that is the diamond, that is the unshakable, and you are running away from it to chase a concept of enlightenment, sold to you by a marketplace that wants your confusion. Maharaj's voice became very soft. The chase ends when you see there is no one to run. The man felt something settle inside him. You have been running on a treadmill. You are sweating. You are panting. You check the mileage counter and say, I have run 10,000 spiritual miles. I must be close. But the ground is right here. It has always been right here. Maharaj looked at him with great tenderness. You don't need to transform. You don't need to ascend. You don't need to vibrate higher. You need to stop imagining you are something else. The man felt tears again. What am I then? Maharaj answered. You are the silence between these words. You are the screen on which this video plays. You are the space in which the universe floats. Maharaj leaned forward one last time. Stop looking for yourself. You are the place you are looking from. The man sat in silence for a long time. Something had shifted. Not dramatically, not with fireworks or visions, but quietly, deeply. He looked at Maharaj and asked, What do I do now? Maharaj smiled. When you say I, pause for a moment. Ask, who is speaking? Don't answer with your mind. Let the question dissolve into silence. He continued, In that moment, you will feel a presence, nameless, formless, but clearer than anything else. That is I am, not what I am, but simply I am. The man nodded slowly. And then, Maharaj replied, Then nothing. The world continues. The body still eats and speaks and works. But now you know there is no doer. There is only life expressing itself through you. Maharaj's eyes shone, and you smile, a smile without a cause, because you have finally come home. The man stood up. He bowed to Maharaj. He walked down the narrow stairs into the noise of Mumbai. But something had changed. The seeker who came exhausted left empty. And in that emptiness, everything was found. Maharaj's teaching is not a philosophy to believe, but a fire to burn in. For you, the invitation is the same. Stop seeking and see what remains. Not as a practice, not as a technique, but as the simple recognition of what has always been true. You are not the seeker. You are that which the seeker seeks. And it is here, now, in this breath, in this silence,